There, but for the grace of God, go I. At some time in your life, that thought has to have crossed your mind. I am Cliff Sanderson, President of the retired United Pilots Foundation. I am also an active captain for United Airlines in Chicago. Joining me today is retired Captain Don Toeppen. Don is a former chief pilot at O'Hare. We have an important message concerning the future of you and every member of the United Pilot family. Recent events cause us to pause and reflect on our futures. We'll look at where we are heading and ask, what can I do to ensure the futures of everyone in my family? The answer is simple. Develop an interdependent, sharing relationship with one another to make sure we all have the opportunity to be secure and live our lives in dignity. Recently, I received a report from United Airlines which included a list of pilots who contributed through the payroll deductions to the retired United Pilots Foundation. The report had a sobering effect because it made me realize how fortunate we are. Fortunate that some family members are sharing their earnings with other family members who are in desperate need. At the same time, the report was disturbing that only a small percentage of active pilots are committed to the welfare of pioneers in our profession. Pioneers who caused our pay, pensions, and working conditions and lifestyle to be possible. Don't we all have an obligation to the less fortunate United Pilot family members? I know the thousands of pilots I work with are an exceptional group of people. It must be that they do not realize what is taking place with the retired portion of our family, and they do not know about the foundation. This tape was produced to inform the many who care but do not know how to help. There are pioneers in our profession who are presently living in a state of poverty. In addition, many who make that final flight at the end of their lives leave behind spouses to exist with Social Security as the only source of income. Events that are beyond our control may place us in the same situation someday. We have an obligation to the other members of the United family to permit them to live their lives with dignity. The money received last week will accomplish this goal for 1 pilot and 5 widows. When the foundation was incorporated as a nonprofit corporation for tax purposes, our objective was to be able to provide grants of $500 per month to 100 people. We need 2,000 pilots to contribute $25 each month to accomplish that goal. We would like to share 3 letters with you that will express what the foundation is all about. One letter is from an active flying pilot who contributes regularly to the foundation. One letter is a thank you note from an appreciative widow who receives foundation grants. And one is from a pilot's widow seeking assistance from the foundation. Don?
Dear Cliff, the letter you published was a very moving one. I can identify with the plight of these pioneers and their families. Their retirement plans were minimal. Captain Roy Keeler, the oldest retired Pan Am pilot, is 90 and a personal friend of mine. Our ALPA magazine featured an article about him, including a picture of his original pilot's license signed by Orville Wright. He was the second pilot hired by Pan Am and is one of the founders of ALPA. He was the first vice president of ALPA under David Benke, a United pilot who was the first president of ALPA. Currently, Captain Keeler is in a nursing home. His life savings are being exhausted at the rate of $2,000 per month. Yet the dignity and pride that you speak of is still there. Please accept this check to benefit the retired United Roy Keelers out there in need. A like amount will be sent for the rest of my life. This is just a token of thanks to a group of pilots I perhaps shared a cockpit with over the years of my career. We are reaping the benefits of their sacrifices. Fraternally yours, Pete.
Dear Mr. Reed and Foundation board members, I can never truly express my gratitude for the help the retired United Pilots Foundation provides for me. I am able to live the way I feel my beloved husband would have liked for me to live. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I was very pleased to have a personal visit from Captains John Stadanke and Jay Plank. They made me feel that the Foundation really cares about each of us in a personal way and I appreciated seeing them. In my daily prayers, I always include special prayers for the wonderful foundation and all who support it. Thank you.
Dear Mr. Sanderson, my husband graduated from Penn School of Aviation in 1930. He gassed airplanes and was a dispatcher and took any job that was available with Pennsylvania Airlines until he got a co-pilot position in 1935. Jim retired in January 1963. Since his death on July 12, 1983, I have lived on Social Security. My monthly check is for $396. I am embarrassed to be in a position where I have to say it is not easy. My two sons help me as much as they can by paying my taxes and homeowners insurance. My utility bills and insurance cost me a total of $222 a month. That leaves me $174 per month for medical supplies, food, and miscellaneous expenses. It feels like going back to 1930 when we were struggling to make ends meet. Still, I am grateful for those years, for that experience has helped me to manage to stay out of debt and do without. If you feel you can help me in any way, it'll be greatly appreciated.
As you can see, the situations of many of those who have preceded us are critical, and we who are better off are in a position to assist these men and women. I know you all want to help. Your donations are essential. Some people have named the foundation as a beneficiary in their wills and trusts. Some people send checks monthly. The easiest way is to obtain a foundation charitable payroll deduction form from your local ALPA council officer and send it to me. Send it to me through company mail or regular mail to the MEC office. All contributions are tax deductible. If you have difficulty finding a payroll deduction form, please contact me personally. As a fellow member of the United family, I thank you.